He be treating me bad, and y'all be laughing.
So Tasha K posted a video about motherfucking Armon and trying to say that Armon is Tommy Sotomayer's son. Bitch. Are you kidding me? Here we go with your bald head ass. Always fucking with somebody. This is why I stay on this bitch row. This is why I stay on this whole neck. This is why. Now she gonna post a video and say that Armon is Tommy Sotomayer's son. Bitch, your son is Tommy Sotomayer's motherfucking son. Bitch, Storm worked with her. Armon ain't never worked with no motherfucking Tommy. But you calling Armon Tommy's son? Bitch, your son was just working with Tommy's son, huh? What do you mean? What do you mean? Storm worked with him. That was his fucking mentor before you bald-headed hoe. But Armon is this Tommy's son? Are you fucking kidding me? Out of all this how you know that this bitch is a bird bitch. This bitch is just stupid. How you gonna say something in the connotation and try to make it seem like Armon is negative because of Tommy when Storm was mentored by the motherfucker? Hold up. Hold up. Just in case a motherfucker got a question, bitch, I stay with a motherfucker receipt. I stay with a motherfucker receipt. Don't play with me, ho. And my receipts is always closed. Showing the fuck is. Now you done started something to say you want to be starting something. And I'm going to just sit here and let this shit play. Oh, that's okay. That's okay. That's all right. Because, you tried it. That's okay. That's okay. Watch this. Watch this. You ain't stayed to see. This is why I keep all my shit. This is why I keep all my shit. I stay with a motherfucker receipt.
Yeah, it's Thursday because Tamar Braxton's show come on tonight, y'all.
Oh, you on tonight, Shanati? Tamar? Your show on tonight? Your show on tonight? Your show on tonight? Your show on tonight, Tamar?
You see how your subscriber is? They don't even care what you be saying to other people. They be like, wait, what did you...
Girl, they don't give a damn about you, girl. Hold on, let me see. Hold on. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it?
Oh my fucking God. Mel.
Right here. Bam.
Like, I gotta defend myself, Mel. Like, I can't be sitting here out here just letting him treat me how he treats me.
Hold up.
Nah, Shanati, I don't like when you be Shanati, I don't like when you be just talking all reckless to SeanDavieWay. I don't know about you going on that panel.
Yeah, blocked already. Mel done fucking put me in timeout. I bet you. I'm about to go over there on my other device.
Where is it?
God damn it. All I said was Chloe looked like Beyonce. Beyonce looked like Chloe. And now I'm the bad guy. But he calling me fucking Halloween. Talking about I look like Michael Myers. I should be in a Halloween movie and nobody cares.
Okay,
I'm over here with my glasses on. I'm peeking through. And I'm not bothering nobody. I'm really not. I tried to say he looked like Will Smith the other day. He came in my neck. You can't give him no compliment. I keep trying, though. We'll see.
Checking in, Sean and Shanati.
Very swish.
Hi, baby. Hi, FC. Hi, baby. I love you.
Yeah, I think my clip got cut off yesterday when I said this, but man, y'all are like, I look at when I'm on here with y'all, I feel like
so this is the live that's live.
We cooling.
It's crazy because he asked for this to be done live. This was what is typically done where people will pay for it. And
y'all are a dynamic duo. Like this shit is great. You couldn't ask for nothing no better than this.
What did you say about Armon, Tasha? What did you say about Armon? What did you say, bitch? What you say about Armon being a Tommy? Then who is this? Who is this? Who the fuck is this? Who is this? Is that not Tommy and Storm? Is that not Tommy and Storm? Is that not Tommy and Storm? Okay, well, y'all know what? Just so y'all can see how stupid and ignorant this bitch is, I'm going to let this live play. We are on stereo. Come over to stereo and we're going to have a conversation about this. So I'm going to let this, shut the fuck up, Wiley. There you go. This how I know you Wiley, because you changed your picture, because yesterday you had the fat Chris. Now today you got the skinny Chris. You be taking notes with your bald head ass. Shut up, Wiley, you funky booty little boy. Funky booty little hoe. I'm going to let this live play. Since Tasha want to say that Armon, it's Storm. That girl, Armani never worked with Tommy. Your son did. This little beige bitch did. So how are you calling Armon, motherfucking Tommy's son? Yeah, I have the footage. Yeah, just because y'all deleted it and look. Hold on, I'm gonna pull this right back up. Hold on, actually, let me bookmark it so I can make sure I can come right back to it. The video that I found of Storms in the interview, this is what it says now. This is what it says. It's gone. It's gone. That's the beautiful thing about recording shit. That's why I always come forward with my tea and I don't let nobody know what the fuck I'm gonna talk about. I just jump forward talking about that shit. But look at this shit. And I have the majority of the fucking interview. Sure do. And I can find it again. Don't play with me, who? I can find it again, baby. Sure can. But let's get into this shit. You're calling Armon Tommy Sotomayer's son, yet your mentee was working with him before you. Fuck is you talking about? Yeah, let's get into it. Now I'm gonna let this play. And moderators, drop the link in the chat for stereo. This month, she's gonna say that motherfucking Armon is baby Tommy. If that's Tommy's son, he's just like Tommy. Okay, well then why is your mentee sitting with him? That's why you gotta watch the energy you put out there, you bald-headed bitch. That's why you gotta watch the energy you put out there. Oh, yeah, yeah. Now let's watch Tasha's pet sit here and have a conversation with Tommy, the same person she said Armon is. Okay, let's get into it. Moderators that are going to stay here, please drop the link for stereo in the chat and push people over to stereo. I'm going to let this play for about, I'll say about a good 30 minutes, and then I'm going to drop it. So we are over on stereo, and we're going to be talking about this situation. So come on over to stereo. If you want to talk about it, hit the link. The moderators have it in the chat. Shannon, you can get into a couple clips.
Yeah. All right. And what's happened to Jeffree Star?
Night too. So I have a young woman talking about natural hair, and another woman who got a butt implant, and it went south. And well, she's looking for money on. Now, do you hear his topic? Butt implant, shit like that. So this is a straight man. One thing about Tommy, I have to give him, definitely straight. This is definitely a fucking straight man. I would say that. Storm's topic. This is why Storm wanted to do this live with Tommy, because he knew that Tommy would not fuck with him. Tommy didn't want to fuck with Storm. I feel like Tommy did his research and see what the fuck Storm was talking about. Very gay, bro. So I just feel like Tommy couldn't get down with that. This is how Will Smith, he can't get jiggy with this shit. So I feel like Tommy saw the things that Storm was talking about. And I feel that motherfucking Storm bitch was like, oh, okay, well, I'm not going to be able to get him to fuck with me, so we should just do this conversation live. Storm paid for this because that's what he is, a fucking bitch. Yes. 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 So to this hoe, Storm paid for this live. It's going to be displayed right here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then I've already done a video about her, so she wants to come on and address me. So we're going to have one-on-ones on both of those issues. And thank you guys for tuning in. But right now, we have a young man that you see on the screen right now. His name is Storm Monroe. And Storm Monroe wants to talk to me a little bit about mentoring him. And guys, you got to give him credit because he's asked for this to be done live. This was what is typically done where people will pay for it and they will have a one-on-one session with me. But he paid for it for you guys to be able to come on here and see exactly what I do. And so this bitch paid him to do this. Now, this was supposed to happen behind the scenes. Storm wanted it to happen live. And as you heard Tommy said that Storm wanted this. Storm wanted to do it live for a fucking cloud. For a fucking cloud, because that's all he cares. He don't give a fuck about Tommy. Tommy's black. Gross. He don't give a fuck about him. Yeah. So he just wanted the exposure. That's all he wants. Like, he just wanted the exposure. So it's like, I want people to know that you and I are aligned. Now, this is before Storm worked with Tasha. Okay? Now, listen to the motherfucking details and the shit that Storm says, especially about being a fan of Tommy Sotomayor. Now, y'all seen how I just played a video of Tommy, and I was fucking irate. So as I cannot listen to a person like him. He could never fucking mentor me. We don't have anything to discuss. Like, we don't have shit to talk about. Like, we just don't. It's like, fuck you. You know, we don't have nothing to talk about. Like, nothing ever. If he ever offered a conversation, I would decline. I can have an intellectual conversation. I do not need to swear. No profanity, anything like that. I can have a decent, intelligent conversation. I can converse without coming off as ratchet, abrasive, overly passionate. Like, I could do all of those things, but I would not want to have a conversation because his mind is made up. His mind is made up. Fuck black women in his eyes. They're gross. All they are a mouth and a fucking vagina. That's it. That is fucking it. And they need to know their fucking place. It's not black men's fault that they feel inferior to white women, to where they feel like white women are better. That's not our fault. They need to get over that shit. You know, so that's how he feels. And I know that I would never want somebody like that, especially if my predominant audience is black. Why would you sit with this motherfucker? There's no reason for it. A real man does not need a mentor. You know, ain't nobody fucking mentoring me. I do my own shit because I'm a real fucking man. I'm standing on what I believe, my thoughts. I don't need no motherfucker like this to tell me how to do shit. Especially as a motherfucking black man. So fuck out of here. Let's get into this shit.
You guys to get the information that he's paying for. So that to me is an awesome thing. So I'd like to bring in my man Storm Monroe, and he's going to throw out some things at me. I'm going to try my best to mentor him on how to become a powerhouse online in social media and any other question he has. So what's up, Storm? Nothing much. What's going on, Tommy? And happy belated, by the way. Thank you. Old man problems. Nah, not an old man. So basically, just so everyone knows, my name is Storm Monroe. I am Storm Monroe TV on Instagram. My YouTube channel has my name as well, so it's pretty easy to pull me up. And on my YouTube channel, I review shows. I roast a celeb every now and again. Let's not forget one of my biggest videos where I roasted D-Boy Stell, aka Deb Hackney, aka Waka Flocka's mom. So, you know, I had my run-in with her. I remember that. I remember that from a while back. So, you know, basically, yeah, I like to talk about celeb news. I like to talk about current topics. And I like to bring an approach where you see a black guy that's talking about stuff and he's just being normal. He doesn't have to put on a wig. He's not putting on a show. He's not like an embarrassment to us in the community. He's just a regular dude talking about stuff that interests him. So that's who I am. Check me out. Let me know what you guys think. This is also like a hashtag, like growing up solo, because I started watching you when I was like a freshman in college, I think, actually. So I was.
Now, Storm just did a story time video because of me, because I showed his motherfucking mama and his sister. So Storm did it, yes, after he tried to flag my channel. Yes, Storm, bitch. So he just tried to flag me for a video that I did, and I showed public information. I didn't go dig in a motherfucking crypt or none of that. I went on Storm's Facebook and found images of his mother, and I found images of his sister. Storm has lied since day one and stated that he is the only child. He's a fucking liar. He's a fucking liar. So when I posted that, if I was lying, then why did Storm get my video, try to get my channel strike and get my video taken down for private information? I have a video up. I showed the email and everything from YouTube. So the video is still up. Yeah. Culture Vulture video. It's not too far back. Yeah. So if I was lying, then why would you try to get my channel struck? Why would you want that video taken down if it was the truth? Why did I have to edit out the part with your mom and your sister if that's fake? If I'm lying that you have a sister and that this is not your mom and your sister, why do I have to take this out of my video? If it's a lie, just let it be a lie. Like, what the fuck? Just tell people, like, I'm a fucking lie. I ain't even acknowledging that shit. That is not my sister and that is not my fucking mom. That is not my sister and that is not my fucking mom. So then why did you get my channel striking for private information? Yeah. Yeah, because you know that was your motherfucking sister, bitch. You know that was your motherfucking sister. You know that was your motherfucking mama. You already knew that with your mad ass. Yeah, don't be mad about it. Get a bag about it, bitch. So He tried to have my video taken down and whatnot, and I showed my subscribers everything that was going on, right? So when Storm did his story time, he said that he chose to go to an all-white college because he didn't want to go to an all-black college because he does not get along with black people. So Storm just says in this video that he started watching Tommy while he was in college. While he was in college, he went to an all-white college and he was in an all-white fraternity at that point in time. So if Storm was watching Tommy and Tommy has said ignorant shit that he said about black women, that's why I showed y'all that video, because I was around that time period when Storm was in college. So if he was already saying that shit and you were already a fan of him, were you not a fan of him due to the disrespect towards black women? Because you agree? You don't like them either? You in an all-white fucking college watching them. You in an all-white fucking fraternity watching them. What about that says black power? What about that says Black Lives Matter? Nothing. You went to an all-white college to avoid white people. Look at you. You look like a fucking white person with beige skin, bitch. Look at you. That is a white man underneath motherfucking Tommy. He's sitting there giving y'all European. Fuck is you talking about? So you liked Tommy while in that all-white college, because I'm the type of person to put two and two to fucking together. In that all-white college, bitch, unless I make it seem like you're going to go to an all-white college, Storm, I keep a good receipt, bitch. I keep a good receipt. Let's not act like you didn't go to an all-white college. Cut it the fuck out. Where's the Van Buren? Where is that, Stormy Shaw? Where is that? Yes, where the fuck you went to college, bitch? These were your motherfucking comrades. So if you were sitting there in your dorm with white people watching Tommy, what the fuck you think I'm gonna think you thought? You ain't in an all-black college, motherfucker, watching Tommy. You surrounded by your people, Caucasian. Fuck out of here. Bitch, you could never. Fuck out of here.
18, and then now I'm 25, so it's been a long journey. So, well, hopefully it's been a good journey. Oh, definitely. I mean, I've stuck with you through like what, 3 houses, a whole bunch of drama, like everything. So, definitely Soto Nation, and I talk about you to other people. So, some of my friends are watching as well because they have their own opinions of you too, which is interesting. So,
some of his friends are watching. They have their own opinions of him, which is interesting. White people. Storm said in his video, his story time, I have about 5 or 6 black friends. He showed y'all one in the video that I just showed y'all. That's one of the 5. So, when you mean your friends are fans, are you talking about white men? You talking about white people? Because you damn sure won't talk about niggas, because you don't hang with none. Weird. He said, I stuck with you through 5, 6 houses, moving, all of that shit. So that means he is a big fan of Tommy. Y'all see the type of shit that Tommy spews. Storm did not disagree with anything Tommy said during this live. And he also did not state that, yes, Tommy, I've been watching you, but there's a lot of stuff that I disagree with. I understand you, big fan, but still, at the same time, we agree on a lot of things, but there are a lot of things that we don't agree upon. Storm has never said anything like that. Never.
Well, let's hope I can at least change some of their minds. Right, let's hope so. So, my goal is that I want to grow my platform into a show that I can have on like Viceland, HBO, something where I can be uncut, raw, uncensored, and basically
how you want to get
interview celebs, talk about entertainment news, and get like their takes on it. But I want it to be like a
taking pain, drop some crowns, taking pain.
Drinks flowing, people real comfortable and relaxed, and just people being real and being funny at the same time, and roasting and gagging people without sensitive people getting in their feelings.
Mm-hmm.
So YouTube and turn it into a platform where I can get on like HBO, Viceland, or something like that?
First of all, bitch, he's not on HBO and he's not on Viceland. He's not on anything like that. Ho. So let's start there. Very stupid question, you little fat fuck. So this little beige bitch, decides to say like, oh well, I look at because I want to know how to get onto all of these things. Shut your lying ass up, ho. Your motherfucking reason for being there is like you said before. You want to know how he deals with the scrutiny that he gets from black people because you know that that's the lane that you're heading down because of the commentary that you are already doing. Like Storm said at the beginning of this video, that everybody knows me from the video that I did against Deb Adney, which is Waka Flocka's mother. That video went viral. That's the reason how people know me. Disrespecting a black woman. What Tommy does all the time. So you came to get guidance on how to deal with disrespecting black women. Bitch. Whatever the fuck you get ripped. I ain't stupid, ho.
Well, you have to remember, I'm not on HBO and I'm not on Viceland. Now, the thing is, I have been sent a bunch of offers to be on XM, but that's radio. But
don't nobody want your Tommy.
Done in visual media.
What is this? What's low? What's happening?
Myself into someone who's on YouTube and turn it into a platform where I can get on like HBO.
Trying to fuck with me, y'all. I'm sure Stormy show watching. Are you trying to strike me, Storm? Are you trying to strike me? Hey, ho!
That's radio, but they would have probably done it in visual media.
Y'all the same me. This is not me. Hold on, y'all, because I'm shit. I bet y'all get my point across, bitch.
Yeah, Anthony, aka Waka Flocka's mom.
That's what he talk about his video going viral.
Like a freshman in college. Video, something where I can be uncut, raw, uncensored, and basically I want to interview celebs, talk about entertainment news, and get like their takes on it. But I want it to be like a after dark feel. Drinks flowing, people feel comfortable and relaxed, and just people being real and being funny at the same time, and roasting and gagging people without sensitive people getting in their feelings. So I'm coming to you for advice on how to basically turn myself into someone who's on YouTube and turn it into a platform where I can get on like HBO, Viceland, or something like that. Well, you have to remember, I'm not on HBO and I'm not on Viceland. Now, the thing is, I have been sent a bunch of offers to be on XM, but that's radio, but they would have probably done it in visual media as well. The only thing I can tell you is if you're trying to get on things like that, you have to walk the line between being controversial, which is very difficult today. You have to be able to build a large audience of people who find what you say interesting. And chances are you have to be a liberal, to be perfectly honest. They're only giving out shows to liberals. Think of the last time they gave out any of these shows to a conservative pundit. But see, I don't know if I consider myself a liberal. I would say I'm right in the middle. Some stuff I'm liberal on, and then some stuff I'm conservative on. It just depends on the issue. Like the main talking points will have to be liberal. The main talking points will have to be liberal if you're trying to get on these networks, because if you look at what
you caught that T, Ping Pang, you caught it.
The main talking points are: you must believe that women are always right. Period. You must believe that homosexuality is the greatest thing that ever happened to man. You must believe that men are the enemy. You must believe that immigration is something that America needs. If you talk against any of those points, you will be shot down. Wow. Dang. Okay. And I'm not even trying to be funny. I hate about it. You're right. You look at a lot of those shows and they tote them on.
This is why Storm doesn't talk about gay people. This is why Storm doesn't do that. Storm keeps it on black bitches. Yeah, like he likes to dog black women. So he doesn't talk about gay people. He doesn't do that. He doesn't do that. Oh, well, you were really taking notes, bitch. You was really taking notes, Stormy Shaw.
I hate to sound that way, but it is not a good feel for people trying to do. It's just like the only places where moderate and conservative voices thrive is typically on like a YouTube, and even then they're knocking them down. But if you can get on radio, like the funny part about radio is it's run by conservatives. Nobody wants to hear, liberals don't want to hear liberal voices. And that's why the government came up with NPR, because they were trying to force these groups of liberals who don't make money to still have large platforms. And even though that this is government subsidized, a lot of you guys don't know this, NPR is government subsidized so they can have a other voice to conservative voices, because conservative voices make money on their own. That's how messed up it is. So they're not government subsidizing conservatives on YouTube to make sure that they don't get their channels knocked down. They're not government subsidizing channels on television and cable to make sure that conservative voices are put out there, but they government subsidize NPR to make sure that liberals have a voice in a place where even liberals don't want to.
Hurry up.
Dang, okay. I never knew that. I didn't know the government.
Oh, we know you didn't. We know you didn't. We know you didn't, you little short beige fuck. Hurry up.
What else is new? Okay. All right, so you saying basically hope that mine don't go too far, on the controversial side or too far on the conservative side. They just said a guy that I was trying to get cool with, he would come join my show every now and again, ABL. They said they knocked him down. He's a black guy, conservative, and he had gotten pretty big. I think around 200,000 subscribers. Gone. Dang. Yep.
Because that's all you care about, you little beige bitch. Hold on. Let's get to the juice.
Or you get it into the hands of the right person.
Mm-hmm.
You may not catch on Facebook audience of people in real life because they're trying to difficult to fund these types of projects because it's right here in Phoenix. I don't have a promoter putting out my stuff. I guess I can ask you a few questions as well. Right?
Yeah, you can, queer. Hurry up.
Anything's on the table.
Hurry up, queer.
Okay, for sure. So first things first.
What
motivates you to get up and do this every single day, even though you're pretty much being shot down every other day?
None of your business, homosexual. Let me hold on.
Because we're relative. And like on Facebook.
We don't care.
Give me 1 second, bro. Give me 1 second.
Now watch Storm take over the show because this pot belly bitch has no pee. Hey Storm. Hey Storm, meet your bitch. Not you. Not you, you fucking nerd. Not you, bitch. Urkel. Not you, hoe. The big ass glasses on.
What do you guys think about Pastor John Gray?
What you think about it? Now listen to Storm. Now listen. This is what I said. Look, now he about to motherfucking start fat shaming and saying how basically all pastors, especially black ones, is robbing the church and robbing the people and all this shit. I'm like, oh, really? Really, whore? Oh, really? Storm? You call it, really? Watch you about to start fat shaming. So all the plus size girls that follow Storm, I just want y'all to know, Stormisha said that y'all is some fat bitches. Y'all is some fat black bitches. Shit, yeah, y'all flippages. Shit, yeah, new word of the day. Flippages. Fat black bitches. Now listen.
Something like that. Some kind of excessive car and people were like all in their feelings. What do you guys think about that? See, kind of wait for you guys to catch up here.
Shade.
Yeah, I'll tell you, man, I think Pastor John Gray,
he got two cats, Gemini.
He was mentored by Joel Osteen.
And you're being mentored by motherfucking Tommy Sotomayor, bitch. And you're being motherfucking mentored by Tommy Sotomayor. How? So if Joel Osteen is such a bad person, isn't Tommy, bitch? Yet you over there, you little beige fuck.
At the end of the day, it's about that dog. When it comes to these prosperity Christians, when it comes to these people who want to tell you that, hey, I can get you to heaven, just pay me to get you in. you know, because God, of course, charges people to get into heaven. So
especially gays.
You got to remember where he came from and keep in mind that at the end of the day, it's all a pimp game. Like that's to me, when I look at pastors, I see them as pimps and I see them as people who basically profit off of people's insecurity, off of people's fear, off of people's lack of knowledge, off of everything. Yeah. Now, just imagine, right?
Black ones, right?
If I told you, if you don't pay me, then you're gonna go to a deep dark place. Okay. You're gonna burn forever.
So you ate
and you're never gonna see grandmama and them, and you're never gonna see your kids. I don't think you can be anything. Okay. So to me, it's simply a pimp game. That's my opinion. But another thing I want to say too is when it comes to pastors, you can't be my pastor if you're
fashion. Oh, if you're obese. Oh, if you're obese.
Like you can't. You know, it's nothing against John Gray. I call him Powerpuff Pastor because he just looks like a blowfish. Like he just looks like just bloated. And my thing is, how can you tell me to push away my sin when you can't push away the weight?
Oh, fat shaming.
Like, do you love God more or do you love chicken?
Oh.
Like, I just want to know, like, how do we let these people get on the pulpit when they first of all, how can you help me see God and you ain't saying your dick in 10 years? That's all.
So that's mad fat shaming, by the way. So he's saying all y'all some fat ass fucks. And so you obese bitches, you can't even tell me what to do and you can't even see your own private part. And then on top of that, bitch, I choose to stay away from like religion unless I'm saying just like because the Lord told me, because I mean the Lord be talking. But I don't attack people's religion. And when you're attacking pastors and things like that, it's still attacking a person's religion. Okay? Like, I don't care if you're Baptist, Lutheran, Muslim, Buddhist. Like, I don't care. I'm not going to disrespect your beliefs. And I just feel like that's very disrespectful to people that believe in their pastor. We're not like literally believing in them as a God, but trust the things that they're telling them. You know, and being embraced by them and trusting that when they say certain things to their pastor, the information and the guidance that they're giving them is, you know, coming from a place of purity, you know. So for him to sit there and just disrespect pastors and people's religions, you know, that believe and, you know, trust their pastor and go to their pastor with certain things, I just feel like that's bullshit. Like that's strike one, because there are a lot of Black people that are extremely religious. Okay, so this is just further letting me know that he does not care about Black people. He don't give a fuck about our religions. He don't care about none of that shit. All he gives a fuck about is how quickly he can make money off of Blacks, because he views them as ignorant, he views them as dumb, and he views them as having one-track minds. So Tommy, teach me how to make an impact like you so that I can get all these lost brain motherfuckers to come and show me attention like they show you. You know, so I don't disrespect people's religions. And I just feel like that is very disrespectful. There's been plenty of things that have came out about pastors and stuff like that, and I don't speak on it just because I don't want to offend somebody. I don't want to offend anybody that is a churchgoer or somebody that I don't want to I don't want to disrupt that peace that you have. I don't want to do that. So then they're attacking something that you believe in. I don't think there's stuff like that is cool. So I try to stay away from religion, politics, you know, and things of that nature, because it can affect people in different ways, especially on how you say it. You know, but this bitch could give a fuck. This beige hole could give a fuck. So yeah, moving right along.
Yeah. That's all I want to know.
Look, I'm with you on that. I ain't never understood. I'm sure you are, because you don't like Black people at all.
Lamborghini.
Let's move forward.
Want your attention, man. He's a starving artist, you know.
Oh, okay. Now listen to what Tommy said about this Black man. Listen.
A Lamborghini. That's what we were just talking about that. Yeah. Oh, okay, because it's hard for me. You know, it's hard for me to deal with Black folks. I went to my door and there was a Black dude out there. And I was like, what's this nigga doing at my door?
He just said it's hard for me to deal with Black folks. Not a certain kind. Just Blacks. In general, I don't deal with Black folks. Are you Black? Weird. And Storm is sitting there nodding to everything. What? I'm like, oh, hell no. Because that's why I would have had to cut him off. I would have been like, what? What?
On the sides,
I'm not feeling that.
Especially.
So I said, you know, that idea of this person that has all their own sins to worry about, but you calling out everybody else's sins. I ain't never really felt that. And like they got that pastor, I don't know if you heard about that, the pastor that gave his wife a fucking a Lamborghini. That's what we were just talking about that. Yeah. Oh, okay, because it's hard for me. You know, it's hard for me to deal with black folks. I went to my door and there was a black dude out there. And I was like, what's this nigga doing at my door? So I said, I'm trying to see Storm laugh. I was talking to that woman. How did you get here? No nigga supposed to be here. No. Right.
Look at Storm. No, agree. But y'all don't like black people. Like, this is such a fucking shame. Like, this is right in your face. Storm is agreeing with everything. Laughing like, yeah, because I don't deal with the motherfuckers either. Because you agree. Because if you didn't agree, that would not have been your response. I would not have agreed with that topic. So my head kind of would have just, if I don't want to disrespect them, I would have just remained silent. I would not have agreed with that. I would not have agreed with that. I wouldn't have agreed with it. Like, why would you agree with that shit? That is disgusting. Like, what is this black man doing at my door? Y'all know I don't deal with black people like that. Then he sings a song, How Did You Get Here by Deborah Cox, a black woman. He sings a song by her. Ain't nobody supposed to be here. No. And then Storm, no. Oh, so you agree. You agree. Because that's not disagreeing. You did not have to agree. He would have been fine. People come on Tommy's show and disagree with him all the time. They do it all the time. He is not forcing you to agree with him. You paid that black motherfucker to mentor you. So you shouldn't have to worry about getting dropped from no stream or nothing like that. So if you disagree with something that he says, it's okay. You don't have to argue about it, but you don't have to agree with it either. Crazy.
So he was like, well, I'm a starving artist. I don't like that shit. Why are you going around knocking on people's door in the middle of the night talking about you a starving artist? And he's, I'm so glad you the first black person I seen. I think it's a nigga scouting my house, first off. Because I know he didn't go to no white people's house talking about he a starving artist. Donate to him. But I went in and donated to him because I said, look, man, I'm doing the middle of a show. And he just kept on talking. I said, did you not hear me say I'm doing a show? It don't matter, man. They don't hear that part. They just want your attention, man. He's a starving artist, you know. Well, he's been starving and he's gonna keep starving.
Oh, well, he's been starving and he's gonna keep starving. Tommy said that he gave the man some money. Storm said he been starving and he gonna keep starving. Would it have been the same reaction if I was a white person that came to the door? So why is it? I mean, at least Tommy said he helped him out. Storm disagrees. No. He been starving, let him starve. Oh, well. Oh, it's like that. Oh, it's like that. Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I was even saying on my video, like, to me, pastors, it's just, they ain't nothing to count. They feel that, like, you know, they was never an athlete, they was never that pretty, and they was just like, well, how can I get women? You know, how can I get money and not really work and don't have to pay taxes? Become a pastor. It's all laid out for you. Get y'all that 501c3, you good.
Yep. Wow.
And look, my mom is a pastor, and I still don't trust pastors.
This motherfucker said his mama pastor, and he still don't trust pastors. You don't go against people's religion. Not all pastors are bad. Are there some people out there that pastors are the best? Yes. But not all of them are that way. So, and I feel like this energy that they're pushing, look at Tommy. Tommy's mother is clearly black. So him to say my mother's a pastor and I still don't trust them, what does that say? That is so fucking disrespectful to people's religion. Like, just because you don't believe doesn't mean that I have to. Just because you frown upon it doesn't mean that I have to. You shouldn't try to make a person feel ashamed for believing in something or wanting to be a part of something bigger. Whether religion or any, like, Black Lives Matter, like whatever. Like, if you're not for Black Lives Matter, that's okay. But you shouldn't be against it either. It's just not for you. It's not your tea. So if I'm not a Baptist or believe in, like, giving tithes and offerings and being a part of a church, I'm not going to down other people for it either.
That's just not what I do. So I just feel that that's very disrespectful to say about pastors in general. Just because Tommy is saying these things does not mean that Storm has to disagree with it. Storm already, doesn't mean that Storm has to agree with it. Storm already knows Tommy's energy. He already knows that it's more so self-hatred. I necessarily think that most Black people are lazy. Like he already knows how he feels. So it's like he wants to adapt his personality to Tommy's. That's being a fake ass bitch. Sitting there watching everything that Tommy says and then going on there trying to pivot off of points that he has already made just makes you a bitch. You didn't go on there as a man standing with your own fucking opinion and how you feel about things. You didn't do that. You went on there trying to kiss his ass. You went on there trying to pull him in. And it didn't work because Tommy don't fuck with queers. Yeah. Whatever you get through.
I don't care. It's like saying because my sister a hoe, I'm always supposed to love hoes now. I've never understood that logic of people saying that because I think that's why these women say, well, your mama Black. They assume that your mama have all these bad qualities. So therefore you can't have a problem with our bad quality because surely your mother has some.
Oh, wow.
And I don't understand that logic that people would say these things. So just because my mom is a pastor doesn't mean I'm all supposed to love pastors. I don't. I've never been one. Now I know a lot of people say I sound like one, and I remember at one point in time people
no, you
say
fucking don't
be a good one.
No,
yes,
you would.
Except for the idea of I can't sell you something that doesn't exist. And when I'm selling you heaven and hell, well, that doesn't exist, and that seems weird to me. No, not that it doesn't exist. I didn't see it, so I can come back and tell you what it was. I can tell you about child support. I've been there. I can tell you about hoes treating the dude bad. I've been there. I can tell you about a whole lot of this stuff that I'm talking about because I've been there or I've seen someone that's been there. I've never met a person who went to hell. I've never met a person who went to heaven. So it's hard for me to sit there and sell it to you. And the fact that they're selling this intangible product is amazing.
It is. And honestly, the product markets itself at this point. But this is what I want Black people to realize, right?
Don't speak for us, bitch. Don't speak for us.
Introduced to you. Look at what it's done for you the last, 400 years at this point? And you tell me if it's been good for you or not. That's it. It speaks for itself. If you want to keep following it, then great. I mean, I ain't got nothing against it. I'm just letting you know
clearly do.
What it is. It's a game and it's a show at the end of the day. But moving on from that, because we could talk about
it. Yeah, we've been messed up and then got all off topic. You had asked me a question and I didn't get a chance to really answer it. I'm sorry. Ask it again if you could.
Oh, okay. Let me go back real quick.
Clear, I didn't remember it.
If you can't remember, and you
just spending a little pocket change, for your red bottom money, your yucky money, and getting advice from someone who does what you're trying to do.
I speak to a psychologist once a month.
Oh, so this is when somebody in the chat came for Storm, basically, and Tommy and said, no real man. Oh, let me just play it.
Think about you like you have a capacity. And to the person that just said no real man would need a mentor, excuse me, did Abraham Lincoln have a mentor? Yes, he did. Did Teddy Roosevelt? Yes, he did. Did Martin Luther King? Yes, he did.
Yes, he did.
That is real education, people. Let me tell you something. Stop going to these schools paying $70,000, $80,000, $90,000 for somebody to teach you when they ain't never done a thing that they teaching you about, versus spending a little pocket change, for your red bottom money, your yucky money, and
your red bottom money, your yucky money. Who in the fuck is he talking to? Who he talking to? Who the fuck is he talking to? Do you think any white woman took any offense to that? Your yucky money and your red bottom money?
Absolutely.
And then what the fuck is you talking about motherfuckers going to college for? Didn't you? Make it make sense. You just said them going to college and spending all that goddamn money is wasteful. Isn't that what you did, you little bitch fuck? Isn't that what you did? With all these useless ass degrees that you swearing down you have? Because you ain't using none of them. So you talking about yak here? You talking about weave? Right. Okay. So you talking about black women, right? Red bottom money, yucky. Blacks, right? Black women. Oh, okay. I was just checking.
Getting advice from someone who does what you're trying to do.
I speak to a psychologist once a month. So anybody who says that's an idiot. But you have to understand that's one of those people who doesn't like me. That wasn't, because whatever you say, no real man needs one. Last I checked, the president has advisors around him.
And he's still a bitch ass nigga. And he's still a bitch ass nigga whenever the fuck you get through. Let's speed this up because they getting on my nerves.
Yes, it would be okay, but it's because you asked me. Then nobody should find me funny. Nobody should find me entertaining.
Absolutely not with the shit that you say. So these people are appalled because what the person actually said is that nobody needs Tommy to mentor. No real man needs Tommy to mentor them. And they meant that shit. You sit over here looking like a little bitch, sitting here letting a motherfucker this negative and the nasty ass shit he say mentor you. That's what the person in the chat said. And it was fucking right. That's why you responded to it, because you know you a little bitch for sitting there. Fucking cool.
And instead of just staying inside of the venue, which where I was safe because they do the wand and everything.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah, do you fear that you will end up being like every other great Black person in our community, where they end up getting killed by someone that looks just like them?
So, did you just hear what he just said? Do you live in fear and stand in our community because being killed by somebody that looks just like you? Does white people not want to kill us? Does Mexicans not want to kill us? Do Asians not want to kill us? There's a lot of people that, George Floyd just died. Breonna Taylor just died. All these people just died. Amari, all these people. What the fuck does that have to do with black on black? Oh, nothing? Oh, okay. So, why did you push the narrative to make sure that you mention that, are you in fear of being killed by somebody black? Is it because you are? Is it because you want to know what he does to keep himself safe because you feel like black people will come for you? Because I ain't scared of none of you hoes. I don't need nobody advice on how to beat a motherfucker down and how to shoot a motherfucker from their car before they even get out. I know how to do all that. I don't need no advice, but thanks. But you a scary little bitch, it's different. So why does it have to be him just being in fear at all? Because a lot of people dislike Tommy. As many people, white people like him, there's a lot of white people that dislike a lot of the things that he says. There's a lot of white people that do not agree with the things that Tommy says. So why does it just have to be somebody black coming after him? Why can't it be somebody of another nationality or race? Is it because that's how you feel? Because you're a little beige racist fuck?
I'm a living testament to this. I think that whenever you start doing a movement, you get to a point where you know it could happen, but you're so into the movement, it's almost like having sex with no condom. You know you could catch something, you know she could get pregnant, but it feels so good you just keep going. So it feels so.
First of all, Storm, I don't know what the fuck you laughing at, queer, because the condom be inside of you. It don't be inside of nobody else, bitch. So calm the fuck down, loose pussy having ass hoe. You cannot relate to what the fuck he's saying right now because he's talking about heterosexual sex. That don't have nothing to do with you, bitch. That don't have nothing to do with you. You fucking tried it. That don't have nothing to do with you. So you cannot understand where he's coming from as a beige queer. No, you can't. You don't understand where he's coming from. That's why you have to laugh because you're like, yeah, I don't know what that is. We know. Pussy is very foreign to you. Ho. You fucking tried it. And you see how Tommy had to use that analogy as when it comes to sex because he doesn't fucking respect women, especially black women in general. Like, you don't fucking care. Like, and this is your mentor. Okay.
Good, I just keep going. I have the fear more when I'm not there than when I'm in the middle of it. You have to remember, when I was in Houston and Dallas, I'm in states where people can pack legally. And instead of just staying inside of the venue, which where I was safe because they do the wand and everything, I literally sat there and said,
this is about protection. I don't care. Let's get into the
over to my house and left the window open so she can come in and out of my house.
crazy, man. What do you want your legacy to do?
Who cares?
Be informed when they made a decision. But you have to remember, the most powerful people, they're saying, we want to shame people out.
Shut up.
You claimed you didn't want no baby. You go from saying I'm not trying to have a baby. I'm too old to have a baby.
I don't really want because I'm gonna just scream. So I don't.
Automatic tax is taken out of every payment that the father.
We don't care.
This 4-year-old now my electricity.
We don't care. Move on.
They're not gonna knock off half of my December payment.
No.
Knowing that this is a bad thing. People who are benefiting can still be told that things are bad.
Yeah, we get it.
It's to those people, and then marginalize the people.
60% of parenting is shaming. So
you don't have fucking kids, so stop speaking on parenting, you fucking queer. You don't have any kids. So you don't have any say-so when it comes to child support. Shut the fuck up. I can't stand when a beige bitch always want to be basic on a Monday.
If you have a good
shut up, ho. You ain't got no fucking kids.
I'm just up here in awe of their whole family.
Of who?
But then it kind of makes you think like, and once again, this is one of those topics we could be on forever, but it kind of makes you think like, are the American blacks kind of like the
let's get into it. Let's get into it.
Black people.
Black Americans in my family that can spend $12,000 on a meal.
None in mine.
I'm just up here in awe of their whole family.
Talk beige,
it kind of makes you think like, and once again, this is one of those topics we could be on forever, but it kind of makes you think like, are the American blacks kind of like the bad stock of black people and like the good blacks are over there in Africa? Like it really makes you think like, is there really any hope for us at all? Because people can come over here from the motherland and they got their stuff together. Like they come here and they just excel. But we've been here for the longest, like this our hood, as they say, like we should have this stuff unlocked. And we just seem to be in the same condition. So
I think I'm going to get her mother on the show to talk about that because one of the things she spoke about was she said, because I said, why are y'all so damn successful? Because the least of them in the family, the young man came to my show and he was only 9.
Right now they're talking about Africans from Africa versus black people that live in America. So basically what Storm was just saying is that he feels like black people here are like the bad crops of the African generation, right? And then in Africa, those people, they have their stuff together, so it's like they're the good blacks and the blacks over here in America are the disposable ones, like get rid of these motherfuckers and just, okay. I just want to make sure,
19, didn't even know it. He done took my alcoholic beverage and drank it. He thought it was just lemonade. But he drank it, and he was a real nice young man, and he's in college, go to U of H right now. And he's 19 in college, and he suffers from sickle cell, and he has it bad. So he has these episodes. I don't know if any of you guys out there suffer from sickle cell, but you guys know what they're called. I'm not even sure. But even him, he's still getting his degree. That doesn't make any sense. So this man can barely go outside, can't fall down and crap like that, but he still got it. He's getting his degree. Where he goes through these episodes where he's in thriving pain, but he still getting his degree. But you got healthy ass American blacks running around and won't do anything instead of blaming him. So I don't know if we're it's a catch-22 because if you watch them though, the rest of the world tries to mimic all our dumb stuff. Everybody's trying to mimic our dumb stuff. So we have enough power. Yeah, but so we have enough power to push them, but we're pushing them wrong. Like, I wish they had more influence over us educationally than we have influence over them entertainment-wise.
Yeah, that's true. But I think even when it comes to them mimicking us, from what I've seen, like they like just a touch of it, right? Like just a touch of black, or they like to be able to pick it up and sag their pants and have the swag and the accent that comes out of nowhere. When I'm from Orange County, and then when Chad is 25 and he wants a big boy job, but then now his pants are pulled up and he has a regular haircut and he's you know, it's, to me, it's almost more insulting when they try to copy us because it's like, wait, you're still looking at us like a game. You're still not treating as an equal.
I agree. They're smart enough to understand in a lot of cases that it's just they're trying to imitate the swag. They do us kind of like our.
He just said that white people don't treat him as the equal yet. He said he feels more comfortable around white people in his story time video. He said that black people have never made him feel comfortable. They have never accepted him. So why are you saying the exact opposite here? Like, it makes no sense. You are such a fucking liar. This bitch has been in an identity crisis for years. You don't know who the fuck he is. Went from being a nurse to wearing Oshkosh Bagosh, being short as fuck while beige, stripping and shit. I mean, he's just a fucking weirdo. A fucking weirdo. Snapping belts, all type of shit, slave type shit, like a whip. Like he whipping the black bitches into shape. That's why he smack his belt like slavery, like a whip. And shit like that. I cannot with this motherfucker. This bitch so lost.
White people do. But I'm watching in their countries, though, they're starting to eat that crap up. They're starting to fight on school buses. They're starting to be ratchet. They're starting to believe that being black is being this.
Tommy just said that when other countries adopt fighting on buses and just being ratchet, they get all of that behavior from black people. Storm down there. Oh, okay. Okay.
That's what's scary.
Yeah, that's right.
So, it's like, it was funny because I remember when Neck Down said that she was Nigerian. I didn't believe it because I was like, I don't know if there's a way Nigerians look, but
he said neck down is what he calls this girl. Now listen to how he talks about this girl from Africa. I found this so fucking disgusting, and Storm sits there agreeing with me. Just because her skin tone is a different tone doesn't mean that she's not from fucking Nigeria. Nigeria does not mean hostile black. Nigeria does not mean that you're so dark that you look blurful. That is not what fucking Nigerian means. You could come from Nigeria and be any shade. The fuck? Listen to how you talk about this African girl.
She's all light-skinned. I thought, well, you're not Nigerian. I thought the Nigerians were a dark-skinned group of people. And then she speaks like Becky, which is oddly her name, but she speaks like a Becky. So, when I met her mom, I understood maybe 3 of every 10 words she said. So give her the good. I was like, what the hell? I had walked into an episode of part 2 of the Black Panther. I'm in Wakanda. And I was like, girl grew up hearing this woman speak like this every damn day. Yet she speaks perfect English. What's our excuse?
Because when it comes to them as parents, like they will make it very clear that they want their kids better than them. Like, okay, this is what I am, this is who I am, this is how I speak, but I want your life here to be easier. So I'm going to equip you with the tools to make your life easier, not saying, well, it was good enough for me, or saying, well, I had to go through it, so you can go through it. Like, it's every other type of parent, they don't think like that. Like, the whole point of having a kid is to make their life better, is to, like, improve your lineage, not stay stagnant. Or at least that's what I thought.
Like your YouTube channel, bitch. Like your YouTube channel, bitch.
Than some of the other so-called.
Now, what he's saying right now is why he's having a good conversation with Storm than some of his other so-called people, because they're usually black women. Some of them are black men, but the majority of them were black women. And those black women disagree with a lot of shit that he says. But Storm came on here being a bitch-ass beige bitch. Scary as fuck to disagree. When all those other people, especially black women that have been on Tommy's show, will disagree with him. They will go back and forth with him because they know scary-ass bitches, unlike this little beige hoe. He came on here on his knees, basically. He been giving a blowjob since this interview opened. What the fuck is you talking about?
All people who come on the show claiming, oh, I'm a Tommy fan, because you're able to quote things that I know I've said. So whether I believe you're a fan or not, I'm like, well, we kind of have some of the same thoughts, so I can just listen. But then I brought on the last person who did a one-on-one.
He just said we have some of the same thoughts. Now, y'all see how Tommy thinks. He's saying that he and Storm have that in common. So if Tommy's this disrespectful towards black women and black people in general, he finds that same trait in common with Storm Monroe. You have a distaste for black people too. Storm's whole tone. Why can't we? Well, because when they come over here, they do this and that, making other people superior than the people that are here. Black people, not African people, black people. It's a difference. Black people born in America, African people born in Africa. So you can tell Storm's distaste for black people because it's more so of what black people aren't doing. How black people should be doing better. How they shouldn't talk a certain way. Why they're not accepted in places. Fuck out of here.
To me. And they were saying things that I'd never said, and nor would I've ever agreed with. So I was like, well, what point of would this person have been a fan when they claim they've never heard me say some of these things? I'm like, nah, and this is when you can tell that somebody's a real fan because you would hear some shit that you've already said.
Very true. Very true. Now, speaking of immigrants and Nigerians and people who got their paper together, let's talk about entrepreneurship. For people, especially in my age range, 25 to 29, you know, we drunk the Kool-Aid and decided, like, okay, we just want to work for our
widgets. How competitive is it? That's why I put it down to like 4. Because that shit bothers me. The way it's done. Did you know it said this? And many people are like, no, I didn't know that. Now you've awakened them to the next time they see something pop up, they read it more.
Exactly.
That's all I was trying to do last night. I wasn't trying to impress anyone. And the more you talk from how you, it's something that you love.
Shut the fuck up.
And you know what? As a matter of fact, comment section, I didn't see the show last night, but this is my feeling when it comes to the people that's trying to bogart their way in here. You know, I have a heart, right? So when you see stuff in the media of kids being sprayed down with hoses and tear gas and stuff like that, of course I have a heart. Of course it's not stuff that I want to see. But this is what black people got to understand. It's just not our fight. It's just not our fight.
Oh, it's not?
They try to go and stick up for them.
Oh, it's not.
And they don't stick up for us.
Oh.
There is no brown and black alliance, period.
Oh.
Lie to yourself.
Latinos. Did y'all hear that? Latino people, Cardi B. Yeah. Dominican people, Trinidadians. Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that? Lord, hold on, let it keep playing. Listen, y'all.
No, you're not. They don't look at you as one of them, and they will remind you if you get out of line.
Oh,
you're not one of them.
Oh,
and I really just wish black people would stand up for our issues.
Oh,
instead of trying to jump on somebody else's issues.
Oh,
who don't give a damn about them.
Oh,
listen, this is the flight of life. And what black folks need to be taught when they get on this planes of the flight of life is, yes, we're all on the same plane. We really are. We're on the same plane. But the stewardess has just stood up and told you how to strap yourself in. The stewardess has told you that the seat can turn into a flotation device. But black folks don't pay attention to the one thing the stewardess on the flight of life tells you to do as well. And that same thing is this. You take that, when the mask drop, you put that fucker on yourself first, and then you start helping other people. Well, black folks have not put the mask on themselves to make sure that they have oxygen-rich blood. They've decided to make sure everyone else does, and then wonder why they're now without oxygen.
Oh.
And that's the problem. There's nothing wrong with every other group, every other family, every other whatever it is, looking out for their own first.
Because everybody, and it's a smart thing to do. But I will say this to black people too. How are you going to stand up for somebody who don't even claim the black citizens of their own country?
Oh, Dominican people?
How you going to stand up for somebody when you ain't got no legs?
Latino people. He said black people ain't got no legs. Look. He said black people don't have no voice. We don't even have no legs. Storm is agreeing. Storm said, fuck these Dominicans, these Trinidadians, China.
So I'm over on Stereo Mods. Keep dropping a link. Shout out to Armon, Wiggins. Shout out to everybody in the building. This video is on my channel. If you want to go watch it, it's on here. You see the title and everything. Go check it out. Tasha, shut the fuck up. You're just mad. That's what you doing right now with Storm getting to 1,000. You're just mad that 100K. You're just mad that that's not Armon. You wanted this praise to be going to Armon because Armon is a true motherfucking talent, bitch. You realize no matter how high you get him in subscribers, he still don't fucking matter. He's still boring, he's still beige, and he's still fucking basic. Numbers don't matter when you have influence, and Armon still has it. And you motherfucking pressed hoe. We having this conversation on Stereo. Come join us. Mods, drop the link. Keep dropping it, keep dropping it, keep dropping it, keep dropping it. I love y'all. I'll be live again tomorrow. Shout out to everybody that was here. Shout out to Armon, King Payne, everybody. Fuck with Tasha K. I don't give a fuck. Bitch, you just pressed that no matter what you do, Storm's still boring. Armon has the influence, ho. No matter what, you're pressed as hell. You're mad Armon removed all of those motherfucking videos of you, bitch, and you're trying to egg him into talking about you again. That's all that is. You just want him to look like a liar because you are. Because you're a fucking liar. And everybody know that what just happened between you and Carter, you just lost a little bit of credibility you had, bitch. That's gone. Where's your exclusive with DJ Booth after you lied to those people and told them that you had one? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? You're a fucking liar. Where is it? Now you got served papers and all this bullshit. Girl, shut the fuck up. Girl, shut the fuck up, girl. You're pressed. Big press. Hit that link. Come join the conversation. If you don't like me, bitch, come over there, hit that link and come cuss me out. You damn sure ain't gonna check me, but you can try to come cuss me out. Oh, yeah. So hit that link, y'all, and come right on over. Shout out to Armon. Here's the link. It's a quick sign-up process. Hold the clip. You can leave up to 60 seconds and hit us up. Love y'all. I'm up out of here. But it's going to stay live so y'all can get the link.